Kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. They'll put this one in play for a snap of the drive from the 25. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Got out of trouble and throws. Can't quite make the connection there. Might have let him a little too much.
Well, give the defense credit because they're forcing this quarterback to throw into very small windows under duress.
This has been a tight one, third quarter, all tied up. It's now 2nd and 10.
Exploit them here on this run.
Off the play fake. Here's the pressure. Now he'll let one fly down the left side. It's a seal. Into enemy territory. Now bounds at the 41 after the good game there.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
And he runs into a wall. Maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Off the boot, looking for his man. Firing to the right, complete. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. They'll move the wide receiver. Looking downfield, it's Dampier. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. Touchdown, Utah! And that one will give him the lead.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. If we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page. And then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. Let's see what they have dialed up as this drive starts from the 29-yard line. Looking downfield on first down. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. At the 45 on his way. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
And they executed that running back screen to perfection. Quarterback held on to it. He let the rush get to him. Offensive lineman got out in position, and the running back sold it too. Once he had the ball in his hands, he just had blockers and green field out in front of him. They pick up an explosive play on a running back screen.
Looking to throw on first down. Takes a hit as he fires. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable, man. He didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
And that's why you always want to be pursuing the football. QB scrambling, he rolls out to the right, but don't quit if you're on defense. Get somebody after the QB. They got to him, they hit him, and forced the incompletion.
This is why Rice-Eccles is one of the toughest places to play in all the country. Try to get your third down conversion in the midst of this. Dropping back, it's Reed. Still looking on the move. Rolling on the run. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a fourth down.
Well, they're not able to hook up there, but considering this guy already has 2 touchdown catches in this game, now the offensive coordinator is dialing up more passes his way. And you know the quarterback, he's got like a sonar on him. He's always aware of where he is, and I like the idea. I'm going to keep throwing this guy the football and see if he can get another touchdown.
They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. On the option. Makes it past the marker. It's a running room. And how much running room have they been able to find on the ground? Man, are they piling up some gaudy rushing stats.
This is an offense that can move the sticks in a whole lot of different ways. Now you're seeing it on the option here. Great job by the quarterback. Reading the defense, there's nobody there taking him, so he puts his foot in the ground, he gets upfield, and he's got really nice elusiveness once he's out in the open field. He shows you that on that explosive play, picking up the first.
Gives it on the option. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Send the tight end in motion. Off the bootleg and rolling out. That's it, 5. He's got an open man. They finally get to him. What a play there to pick up the first down.
I think one of the most undervalued assets in good quarterback play is the play action game. Making the run fake honestly and truthfully looking like one. You're fooling the defense, and then you're just making it easier on yourself because you're giving yourself bigger lanes to throw the football into.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. Motion from the wideout. They'll leave it with him. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And it really doesn't matter what the decision is on the RPO. When your defensive line can reset the line of scrimmage like that, get off blocks and make plays.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to throw. It's Dampier. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. He steps out of bounds right at the 15-yard line.
You see a lot of offenses late in the football game with a lead get conservative. I like they did. Like, they trusted the passing game. You're going to get looks that you know what they are. Defense has to be aggressive. You know, they have to be aggressive because they're down. They've got to get to the quarterback. They've got to get stops. Nice job throwing the football there.
In the gun and looking to throw on third down. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up.
After that incompletion on third and short, it's going to be an interesting decision for the head coach because I know he believes in his guys to go get it here on fourth down and pad the lead. But if you kick a field goal, you make it a two-possession game here in the second half, and I think that's the right decision.
So here we are on fourth down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. Just drives in between the uprights. And now the lead is extended to the front.
That's a big drive for this offense in the fourth quarter. Now to take a two-possession lead, you got the other offense where you want them. Now you get to rush the passer, make them pass a little bit more, and don't give up those big plays. You're in a really good spot now.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. Oh, they're after him. Finds his man. It's Concepcion. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there.
And his offense is going to have to come up clutch, man. Like late in the football game, you are trailing. This is why you get paid the big bucks. This is why the quarterback is the glamour position. And you've got to trust him. He's got to come through. They got to put a few drives together here to get back in this football game.
How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
Tips, deflections, those are such good things for defense. A lot of times they lead to interceptions and big plays. Just try to get any kind of disruption you can.
Big third down as the crowd gets behind this defense. Looking for a man. It's Reed. Grab near the sticks. It's Concepcion. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down.
This is the moment for this offense to put a drive together. It doesn't matter what's happened up to the point of this game, but you're trailing right now. You've got to put some points up on the board. This is where all 11 guys need to be playing together as one.
Pass the sticks, and he may get more. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on first down. And you want to create second and short, third and short, or just get first downs like that run right there.
Fires to the big fella. Slicing and dicing through this defense, and they've got it down to the 23.
And this offense is just so dynamic because they've got playmakers at all the skill positions, right? We just saw a big play in the running game. Now we see one in the passing game. There's not one dude that you can key on here if you're on defense to try and slow them down.
A&M comes back out with another first down. Rides the back and leaves it on the option.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough. How important those five guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those five offensive linemen.
Going to swing it on second down. And here's the third interception of the night. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
And some guys just have a knack of finding the football, and he is one of them. Like you can just tell when the ball's in the air, he's like, that is mine. His second big game-changing play in this football game.
Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. Wide receiver comes in motion. To the air, it's Dampier. Makes the grab, it's Tucker. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. From the gun, the running back has it. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Wide receiver going in motion. They'll go to work in the air on second down. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
Well, this quarterback normally makes defenses look very silly week in, week out with his speed, but he has yet to face a defense like this. This defense accepted the challenge. They have stepped up. They have been disruptive. They have been living in the backfield all game long. That already the third sack of the game for this unit.
Just a little too much there, a little too handsy, and they nabbed them for the defensive holding penalty. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. Pulls it and fires to the left. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
My old coach said you never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
They'll line up for a second down play. Side. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild.
This is a big pressure moment for the offense, too, because they've got the lead, but it's now third down on their own side of the field. They would love nothing more than to be able to convert this, stay on the field, keep bleeding the clock. But the defense, I'd expect them to bring pressure here, trying to force the ball out of the QB's hands quickly.
Shotgun and hand off to the back. They'll stop him at the 24, and that brings up fourth down. The officials stop the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. And the Utes line up to punt it away. Gets it away, solid distance, but more importantly, trying to keep it away from that return man. They'll try to put a drive together starting from the 36. Looking to throw, it's Reed. Bringing the heat. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
Well, there have been way too many incompletions for this offense in this game. It's a big reason why they're trailing, obviously. They've never been able to get into a rhythm, and at this juncture here in a 2-minute situation in your own end, you got to find ways to start throwing completions somewhere out on the field to get back in this game.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Throws to the wideout. Makes a connection.
Nice patience by the quarterback here, working working against zone coverage. He was allowing his receiver an opportunity to find that open space in the defense before pulling the trigger.
These fans stepping up to help this defense on third down. Quickly to the flat, the wide receiver screen. And that is a nifty bit of navigation to get through that traffic and get the first down. The Aggies come to the line with a new set of downs. Just keeps slinging it. Moves around to clear up the vision. And he will wisely throw it to the kid playing the tuba.
With this situation in the game, trailing with not a lot of time left, I understand going to the sideline to try and save the clock, but you've got 3 timeouts in your back pocket. Don't be afraid to use those. You can attack the middle of the field, use the timeouts to save the clock that way.
Pressure coming. With the catch, it's Owens. Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance.
Well, this offense has a ton of work left ahead of them here in this 2-minute situation late in the game, but the drive off to a good start. You get the first down, you get out of bounds, you work in the perimeter of the field. That is exactly what you want to do.
Back to pass, it's Reed. Dances away. On the move, he fires. Right on the money to the outside. He dragged the toe, and how about the ball placement? Only the receiver could get it.
Hey, you know, the defense here in this situation with a huge lead, they've got to anticipate that this offense is going to be trying to throw the ball to the sideline, so they've got to work different coverages to try to force the quarterback to go over the middle of the field with the football.
On 1st and 10, trying to strike from the 15. Caught in the backfield. It's Owens. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. The hurry up now. 2nd down. Clock ticking. Back to pass. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Well, they're not able to hook up on that throw, but they need to score now. This juncture of the game, this late in the game, they need a touchdown, they need an onside kick recovered, and they need to score again if they're going to win. The sense of urgency is just off the charts.
It's complete. Give him 6 and give them a chance with the late touchdown still alive in this one.
Well, the good news is you scored a touchdown. You've made this a one-possession game. The bad news is you got to get the ball back. So if you're the head coach, you've got to start thinking, how are we going to do that? Are we going onside kick, or do we trust our defense to give it back to the O?
And the extra point pulls them to within 3, 24-21. They got the touchdown they needed. Now trailing by a field goal, they'll line up for the onside kick. They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time when you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. Now we've got a little game pressure, and we'll see how the offense responds in a 3-point game, Jesse.
I can't wait to see this quarterback and how he's going to be able to handle that pressure, Dick.
He's loose.
Offenses ice football games in the 4th quarter by running the football, and that's what these guys are trying to do right now. Right? We're going to bleed the clock. We're going to stay on the field. It doesn't matter if the defense knows we're running it. They cannot stop us, and they're looking pretty impressive right now doing it.
The Utes come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Big fullback Scott. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
I'll tell you, honestly, I don't know what that player could have done to hold on to that football. That defender absolutely popped him. He knocked him into next week. There was no chance he was holding on to that ball.
They'll open this drive from their own 42-yard line. Looking downfield, it's Reed. The screen, and wide Watch out! And this one will be stopped for no gain. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. Lost a pass, the clock an enemy. The sure hands, it's Bussey. Defense uses a sideline there, and he gets it into plus territory at the 49.
I just love the awareness there, understanding where he is. He didn't get the first down, but he gets out of bounds. He knows he has a timeout in his back pocket, so he's still putting his offense in position here to drive the field, score, and win this game.
Looking to throw for it. Buys a little time with his feet. And with not much doing downfield, he found his parents open in the stands and threw it to him.
Great job by the defense there in the back end. Quarterback outside the pocket. He's trying to find something down the field. Everybody is covered, though, and they force him to throw it away, now setting up fourth down late.
Trying to get it to the mark. Will not get there. A fourth down stop. So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation. The offense just wants to run out the clock in this half, but D still has a couple of timeouts if they